there could be a vice versa movement. We've seen Kalonzo Musyoka, they're saying it could move the other way.
Yeah. I'm running for their parliamentary seat in 2027 with the DCP party. And I want to tell you, Fred, that politics are very local, all right? And a wise leader listens to the people. What are they saying? What party do they want? And right now, the party of the moment is DCP. All right, we've seen recently that DCP has been able to beat UDA, the ruling party, and even Jubilee, the former ruling party. So that is an indicator that now, and the transfer window, the political transfer window is now open. You're going to see a lot of transfers, a lot of people moving to the party of choice, all right? And especially now, like you have asked, many guys are going to move from UDA to DCP, or to any other party within the United Alternative Government, including the Linda Mwananchi, because that is where the future is. And they are listening to the people. Remember, Fred, what I've said, that 2027 is going to be a very interesting election. For the first time, it's not going to be the leaders who tell people what to do. It's going to be the people telling the leaders what to do and where they need to be for them to elect them, all right? And for me, being in DCP is because that is where the people are. That is the party I believe in. That is the party leader I believe in, all right? So, and I sympathize with UDA. By December, UDA will be, you know, a shadow, a shell of its former self. Because nobody now wants to associate with UDA anymore. Because UDA has messed this country. UDA has done...
Well, ODM is very interested to be associated with the
But UDA will drop ODM, like he said, because ODM is not bringing any value to UDA again. So it's a very interesting dynamic as we head into 2027. But I think a wise leader now, anybody who wants to work for the people must be willing to listen to the people so that they can work together. It's not me going to tell them that I'm coming with ODM, I'm coming with UDA. Where are you as a people? Where do you want me to be in as a leader? And how can we work together to co-create our solutions? Yeah.
Over the past 2-3 decades now, no single party has managed to go beyond one electoral cycle. It could be successful this cycle, the next one, the vehicle changes. All the way from Mwai Kibaki. NAC in 2002, when he got 2007, he had to go with PNU. Even President Uhuru Kenyatta, we started off with the TNA. By the time we got to 2017, it had to be Jubilee. President William Ruto is hoping to go with the UDA to 2027, or should we anticipate a change in that as well?
You know, I look at the substance, you know, not the brand, okay? And the substance of the party is the existence of structures of the party that then mobilize the membership. And so when a leader then changes a brand so that the brand is more acceptable, more inclusive, more broad-based, but then that brand unites and strengthens the structures, then I do not think that there is a big shift in that. The shift is when, you know, a political leader like a Secretary General walks out of a party and walks alone with only 2 colleagues, that is Babu and Orengo, without the structures of the party. My point is that, and I repeat what I had said before, these are 2 major political parties. They were the 2 largest parties in the last election. They are the 2 largest parties with the structures all over the country. They are the 2 largest countries that are defining governance in Kenya. They have an arrangement to come together. That arrangement could be that they run candidates separately. That arrangement could be, and we have, you know, presidents in that the parties could then collapse into one coalition party and run candidates under that one political party. So I think for purposes of communication, for purposes of ensuring that everybody feels to be part of the big coalition, any option is open. My point is that when that big machine is rolled, that big machine will be too big for the opposition to challenge. And my view is that we cannot judge Kenya and I repeat this, I've said it here before, by, the dynamics within, one part of the country. So that, Mount Kenya has a right and can decide to walk out of government, can decide to walk out of UDA, but that does not mean that Kenya has walked out of the broad-based government. Kenya is much bigger, and Kenya, to the exclusion of those who decide to exclude themselves, which in my view are very few, will still remain to support this broad-based arrangement. And as I've told you, because the opposition have no uniting principle, apart from the fact that they want to remove President William Ruto. They have no manifesto. They have no governance framework. They have no development theory that is driving them and propelling them forward. The opposition is bound to crumble. And when it crumbles, the beneficiary of that crumble will be the steady, strong coalition that the president is continuing to build.
So you're predicting that the exodus we're witnessing now could be in the opposite direction.
When one governor in an opposition area,
from UDA, two governors.
Which governors are those?
Kangata, Murang'a,
and as I've repeated, both governors are from Mount Kenya. Okay, so Mount Kenya can make its decision.